Okay, my voice. This is the second video.
And governor of Alta California, Pio Pico,
The
otherwise
war that's
known
going on
as
today, right
the
now, with
Great
the border.
California, and a great man in general, who fought hard for his Mexican country. He was a
What I got yesterday when I went to
three-citizen
visit
person. He was a
LA
Spanish
yesterday,
citizen,
Los Angeles
then
yesterday,
Mexican, then U.S. citizen. He had
I
massive
have
amounts of
been getting
land.
pulled in
He
that
was the brother
area
to
for a
General
while.
Andre Pico, and like I said before, he was a
And
Mexican
yesterday when
governor.
I went to visit,
So,
and it was so pretty.
without further ado,
When I went to
let's
visit,
jump
it
into
was
the video
quiet.
and have a great time.
It was a
Pio Pico
Friday.
was born May 5th,
I didn't
1801,
realize it was
to
a
Jose
Friday until
Pico
someone
and
said, "Oh,
Maria
Happy Friday,"
Gutierrez,
or "Glad
who
it's
were part
Friday," or
of the
something like
first
that. And I'm like,
settlers
"Oh,
to go
well,
to
like
Alta
Happy Friday to you
California.
too."
They
Like I
traveled
didn't
from
realize it was
Sinaloa and
Friday to me.
Sonora in 1776, right around the time the United States was gaining independence from
I
Great Britain, which will tell
was still
you the great
shocked at what I
historical value of
saw.
the Pico family. And
Like it's
Pio
no
Pico's father,
surprise,
Jose,
but
he
in
was
in
corporal
in
of the guard,
reality, it's like this is
meaning
it. These
he
are
taught
people.
his
There's
son
it's empty.
that
It's
dedication
really
and hard
empty over
work
there.
towards the Spanish government paid
There's
off.
all this
Now, Pio Pico,
these buildings that
he
are
was seen as a
unoccupied
Afro-Mexican,
while there's
meaning
homeless on
he
the
had
streets.
African descent and Mexican descent within him.
Waste, a
So
lot of
this,
waste,
as you will
a
tell,
lot
would
of
come back to bite him
unnecessary things,
in the future when the United States came to
a
Alta
lot of
California.
corruption, horrible,
By
a lot of fake people,
1826, Pio Pico had
um,
joined the
a
Mexican
lot
government's
of
Diputación in Alta
a lot of
California.
people that are just
He
brainwashed
managed to do this because Mexico won its independence from Spain
into
several
this
years
reality
before.
that this is it.
He received his first piece of land, which was around
What I'm
8,900
looking at,
acres in the
it
San
what
Diego
I
area
it was
today.
it's interesting
Along
and
with
it's
his brother,
weird because
General
yesterday
Andre
when I
Pico,
went to LA,
they
all
then
I got was
acquired the
Back to the
Santa Margarita
Future.
Ranch,
It felt like I
which
was
is
in
now
Back to the
known
Future
as
in
Via
that movie.
Pendleton. The Santa Margarita
It
y
felt
Las
it
Flores
felt like I
Ranch
was in the
comprise of
movie, and I
roughly
used to love that movie when I was little.
133,000
And then
acres.
knowing that I had a kid,
Pio Pico
Anthony, like
utilized
you
his
like that
land
movie,
by
Back to the Future.
running a lot of livestock upon it, using
It
California
really felt like
vaqueros
that to
to
me
run the livestock, which if
because
you
I
watched
bring the
previous
Wild
videos, you
West,
know that
I
the
bring the
vaqueros
ancestors into
included
that field.
mulattoes, Indians, native Californians, and many others.
And
Then in
okay, and then
1848, the United
this
States
brings back to
government
Christopher
won Alta
Columbus.
California from
Christopher
Mexico,
Columbus was
and Pio Pico had to resign
born
his governorship.
in.
He fought desperately for Mexico to keep Alta California, but this was to no avail.
Let's see, how do you
However,
say that word?
he managed
Hey
to
Alexa,
keep most of his
where was
land.
Christopher Columbus born?
Christopher Columbus was born in Genoa, Republic of Genoa, in 1451.
Genoa? But how he said it is weird. Genoa. Giano. Republic of Genoa and its colonies of the Mediterranean and the Black Sea. And then Christopher Columbus died. Crown of Castile. His resting remains in Spain. Guana. Okay, they were looking for something about superhuman. So creating the superhuman, which my ancestors are telling me, like, certain people are not who they say they are. Certain people have attachments. Some people were born with attachments. Some people are attachments. And I was born out of like prayers, I guess you'd say. So all I have to do is, I don't like my mom. I hate my mom. And I know that the rest of the world has a problem with their mothers too. Trying to heal their childhood traumas, this and that. So what my dad is saying, like, sorry he did this shit to me, and sorry he, like, he did a lot of shit. My eyes cannot unsee what had happened. And I know deep down inside when I was little, it was something for a better reason. Like when my brother got hit, it was the end of the world for me. It really was. I knew he wasn't coming back as my brother. He really wasn't. And school just irritated that more. School just made it even worse. Teachers, this video is for my protection and safety, and later on it should help children around the world. I do heavily believe that these judges in Orange County, California, should do life in prison for what they have done to the children in this state of California. The judges are taking computers as a source of reality. These judges are not fully in the right mind. These judges have an ego trip. These judges are MK Ultra. These judges have no life at all. They have no idea what it's like. I do heavily believe that these judges, as for right now, all judges, and I know that might change, but that is for that time. Those judges should do life in prison. And I know that these judges, when they see what they have done in jail, because when they go to jail, that's them. That's what they did. When they go to jail, that's them doing that. So if they go to jail, they're going to see all the shit that they put other people in, when other people shouldn't have been in that situation. They're going to get a taste of their own medicine, and they're not going to like it. They're going to want to clean up the jails. They're going to want to do something. They're going to want to see something different. But yet, they're the ones that caused that. They could have done something differently, but they chose not to. They chose the money. The money was better. The money was bigger and better than the people that they're helping. Which is wrong. It's a profit. These judges, when are you going to take responsibility for ruining other people's lives? And when you not know that it's going to come back at you? It will come back at you, and I promise that all my life. It will. Teachers also should go down with the judges and the corrupt public officials. These politicians. Teachers have the same power that any other politicians have, because they're going to the minds of the children, and they're altering the children's lives by fucking lying to them. These teachers have responsibility, and they're not even doing it. Instead, they're grooming and pimping out these children for the community. Where do these teachers live? In the city of Westminster, the Teachers Association, Westminster Teachers Association. Where are your teachers at? Where do they live? In Orange County, California. Where do they live? Where do these teachers live? Do they not see what's going on? Because apparently these judges don't see what's going on either. I am a medium psychic, and I was practicing the shamanism, and I am now a little sick. Physically, I am sick. And every time I get like that, I feel like it's only because it's telling me, like, something bigger is coming. So it's practice. You're like, you have to find out different methods of not getting this way. In marking when I got sick, why I got sick, how I'm getting sick, how was my healing process. It's all an entity. It's all another entity. That means if I'm getting sick, that means the public is going to get even worse. So whatever I'm coming down with, it's only worse out in the public because I know I can heal myself. The more I'm talking, the more, like, you can tell when you are calling out somebody. Notice your throat, notice your demeanor, notice your body language. Notice that's not you, the way you act. That's not, like, why is your throat itchy? Like right now, my throat right now just wants to be itchy. But I'm also sick from whoever's sending me this shit. Because I shouldn't be getting sick right now. I really shouldn't. So it's telling me someone really wants me gone. And it's not happening. It's not. Because I'm doing it myself. In my own time, I am manifesting my death. I am manifesting my outcome on my death, my parade. This is what I want. I don't want to live with people who I have to constantly walk over eggshells or pretend to be somebody I'm not. I'm just I'm disassociated with people. I don't want to be around people. I just want to be with you boys. There's no reason for me to go out and force somebody that doesn't want to be helped. I just have to wait. Like these celebrities, they just have to, like, focus on themselves. When you're acting, you are channeling in people. You don't need pills. If you're taking medication for bipolar, schizophrenia, or dementia, you're controlled by the government. The government controls you, because once you're on these government pills, there's side effects. And when you've taken these pills for years, months, whatever it is, and you start, I'm not going to take it. I'm going to stop taking it cold turkey. You're going to get more side effects. You're going to get withdrawals. And the withdrawals are heavier than the side effects themselves. I saw that with my brother. I heavily saw that with my brother. And the downfall, everything. And I will not let the government do this. My brother hates me right now because of my own mother. Because my mother used the government for money. It was all money. We were money. We were casino babies. I'm against the casinos 100%. That's blood money. If you are an elder and you're getting casino money, you have blood money. You were handling blood money. Where did you get your people? How come I'm still here? Kumeyaay, San Pasqual. I have no family that I talk to from San Pasqual. Nothing from the tribe. Nicholas was the only thing that was close to our Uncle Felix, our great Uncle Felix, who knew more shit about the land and the people. But Nicholas hoarded him. It's disgusting dealing with the mediumship and the psychic shit, because I don't want to be a medium. I don't want to deal with it. But the dead people are still here. I'm being ignored. But my dad's like, well, when you're dead, you can't be ignored. You really, like, you it's just like, now I'm being ignored now, but when I'm dead, I'm not going to be ignored. It's like the opposite, because when you're dead, you kind of are ignored. But now I'm not. I'm alive. I'm alive. I have flesh. I'm eating. I'm drinking. I'm shitting. I'm peeing. Like, I'm alive. I'm a human. I'm an animal. And when you're dead, you don't get you don't get that kind of respect that a dead person should get. Like, and to me, I growing up, I always felt that the dead should get a lot more respect, and then like a lot more respect because they've done it. They did the circle already, and they're not done yet. Because if it was dead, if it was when you're dead and gone and died, it should have been it. It should have been done. But how come I had these feelings that there's more? How come I got this sense of someone's helping me? How come I got this sense of look up, look this way, and you'll see your name, you'll see numbers that you like, and it calls to you. So knowing that there is another source out there, human people cannot be this stupid, because your karma, your whatever you're doing is going to come back at you. So the people who are ignoring me now, you're just a puppet. You are the people who I'm running away from. You're the cause of it. I'm not the only one that's dealing with this fucking bullshit. There's a bunch of homeless people on the street right now who are just like me. I'm not going to go into drugs or alcohol, because I know that that's only going to be putting me in a lower frequency that I can't be in, because it's not me. And those people, the people that did that stuff, the alcohol and drugs or whatever, it was passed down to them. It was caught. They weren't meant to do that. Something caused them to do it so they can heal. They just wanted to heal, and whatever they can grab, they can heal. I had dead people to help me heal. I had my grandmother telling me, don't do that shit, don't do that, you're worth it. I had my grandma pushing me the whole fucking time. I ain't gonna go to Jesus or God, because that ain't me. I'm never gonna change my faith. I'm never gonna change my perspective on my ancestors, on what they did, and how they did it, on how such a little, like a pin drop, they had to react different. They had to react fast. And I do have messages for elder Native Americans who have been betrayed by their own people, in the dead, like Crazy Horse, Sitting Bull, Geronimo, especially Geronimo, tells me family kills family because they're scared of what they don't know. They're scared. They think of it like a game now. Think of it as like a sad way of saying it. Like, play with it. The universe has their twisted ways of making things go your way and not go your way. Just be in the middle and observe, and you'll be alright. And sorry means everything. Sorry does matter. Saying sorry and not do it again definitely changes everything. But saying sorry and then keep repeating the same shit, like the United States keeps doing. Sorry. Here's money. Put a band-aid over it. Take some pills. You'll be fine. No. Those are temptations, which we don't need temptations. We want the truth, nothing but the truth. And the growth that comes with the truth. The mayors have done so much shit in California. Like, it's gonna trickle down. So yeah, Trump is a bad man. Trump is not a good man at all. But he let it he let it add up. He's accumulating everything, and it's gonna crash down. And he's the one that's blackmailing everybody. This is a race war. This is a genocide. This is a spiritual war. This is war. This is technically, we are in World War III right now. And still, the children voices are still not matter. It's still children's voices still don't matter in the United States. The teachers are getting away with genocide, and they don't care. They're getting paid. There's not enough firefighters. There's not enough paramedics.
He was one of the lucky ones. The United
There's
States
not enough
government
nurses
fought hand
who
and foot
actually
and
understand
nail
what they're
and
doing.
teeth for the
Nurses
land of the wealthy
who care.
Californios. Many
There's a lot of
Pio
nurses
Pico's
who
brethren,
are
the
money.
Californios, they
There's a
lost
lot of nurses who
their
kill
land
for
to the
fun.
United States government. Now, the U.S. government
And if you're
didn't
one
do
of those
this
nurses
overtly
or
most of the
doctors
time.
or
They
therapists
did it because
that are
the
doing
Spanish
that,
land grants or the Mexican land grants were
just
not very
know when I
specific
die,
on the
your
exact
names will pop up.
acreage
All your
that
names
the
will pop up, I
Californios
promise.
possessed. Therefore, the U.S. government decided that they could take these wealthy Californios to court and take their
The court
land.
system
Now,
was
many of the
never for us.
Californios did go to court and they won their cases, but their legal fees caused them to lose their land, meaning they proved that they legally own the land, but they had to forfeit
Sylvia
it
Mendez
because they simply
was
ran
too
out of
young.
money.
She
From the 1860s to the 1890s, Pio
she
Pico
needs to speak the truth.
was in many property disputes,
I feel like she is not.
meaning that he had lots of legal fees, and this caused him to lose the majority of
They're
his
hiding her.
property. To regain his social
I see. I.
status, he had to create the
She's
Pico
too.
House, which was a hotel within Southern
I
California,
never got the feeling
and it
of
did in fact bring him new wealth.
she's helping anybody
Wealth
out.
that would have been unheard of in the California days.
We were never really taught.
Meaning
We
he
were
did
not
not
taught
rely upon vast
Westminster
swaths of
Westminster
land
versus
because he had
Mendez
lost
case
it
in
in
school, and I
litigation.
went to Westminster
But
School
he
District.
relied upon a new form of currency.
And
Something
then that,
similar
and
to
within that,
hotels today.
there was a Native
He played
American.
upon the California Gold Rush, and he
There was a Native
lavishly spent
American
on his clients and customers so that they could stay
grant
in the finest
funded
hotel
for
in
the schools
California.
to use so
But
we can understand where we
litigation
came
caught
from.
up with him again.
And within that,
He would lose the Pico House
they lied.
because he was trying to defend
we only
his other
had, I think,
properties.
4 classes.
And this is why he lost
We
everything.
went once a month, I
Pico
think it
would
was, so we
die
got
in the
taken out of class.
1890s, living
And if
off
we
of
were
the
Native
charity
Americans,
of
we
his
got taken out
friends.
of class.
A
I
once
was
great
one and like 2 other
Californian
people in class, and Jamie
governor
Bashorner was
of
one of them.
Alta
Jamie
California,
Bashorner claimed that she was from a
he would
Blackfoot
die
tribe.
in squalor.
And
Many
like, oh, that's cool,
historians say that
you're an
Pio
Indian,
Pico
like I am too, you know?
was a
And she
very
was all
generous
white, so I'm like,
man
wow, all that
who was
traced
taken
back down
advantage
to
of
just
by
whitewash.
white Americans.
And
He, of course, was an
now Jamie
Afro-Mexican,
Bashorner
meaning he was
is
African
in the
American.
military, and she's a
They
pilot,
say that
or she was
because
a
he
pilot.
only
I'm not.
spoke
I'm pretty sure
Spanish,
she's retired. I
he
hope
signed
she's
many
retired,
things that
but
he did
I'm
not
hoping that
actually
she'll do some
intend
time
to
in jail
sign.
or prison too, because
Therefore,
what she did and what
it is
she
believed
knows,
that Pio
that's
Pico
no military
could
right there.
still have
That's
been in control of his land had it
no,
not been for
god damn.
faulty
These
negotiating
KK
on the
members,
behalf of his
they be going to the
lawyers.
military, killing
Pico
everybody,
is remembered
and the
today
United States is like, yeah,
by
go for it.
his state
It's a free for all.
historic
Shoot,
park,
kill whoever you
known
want.
as the Pio
That's the U.S.
Pico
military right
State
there. We're
Historic
sending people
Park,
over there under
located
God.
within Southern California.
It ain't that's the
His
sickening.
state
I'm
historic
against
park
the
is open
United
to
States
visitors,
military,
and they
and
display an elaborate
you signed up
history
for
of
that
Pio
bullshit.
Pico.
And it's sad. You come over
This
here with
is
PTSD
a
and crying
house
that your government's not
located
helping
on
you.
that
I'm like, what did
state
you
historic
expect?
park. The
Oh
state historic
gosh.
park was named
I s-
after Pio Pico because, of
Speak
course, he
up.
owned it.
a
Pico
lot
is
of people are
also
homeless on the
remembered
streets.
by the many signs within Los Angeles that display his name. Pico, of course. Pico is a main boulevard within Los
What
Angeles
else
and connects with
need to
Union.
be spoken
If you
about?
live within Los Angeles, just remember that Pio Pico
I'm
was there
yeah,
before
I ain't
you,
in the
and
military,
you
but
should
I'm
be
going to
proud of
help
your Mexican
these
heritage
people
if you are Mexican.
of war,
This is a black and white
innocent
photo
children.
of Pio Pico Boulevard back in the day. There is also Pico Canyon, which is located also in Southern California.
Movies.
Of course, it was named
Hollywood
after
knew that
Pio
this was going to
Pico
come up, this was
because
going
he
to go
was the
down. How it was
governor
going to
of
go down, they
California.
didn't understand how they're going to
There
go
are
down.
also two
Now, they made
elementary schools
movies on
within Los
certain
Angeles
star
or Southern
seeds. I don't believe in
California
star seeds. I
named
don't believe
after
in
Pio
the
Pico.
144 or whatever it was.
With
I don't
that,
believe in
I
that
want to
shit.
thank you all
But they
for watching
do
this
understand what's happening.
episode of the
Hollywood
Nick Harris
producers and
series
whatnot, they do understand
about
because they
Pio
take the
Pico,
drugs, they take it, and they
former
understand. They're
governor of
observing. They were in the
California
fucking middle the whole
in
time.
staunch California. I want to remind you all to like and
So
subscribe.
within
Have a
that,
great day.
they're making movies
Adios.
about
Stay tuned
us,
for more.
making fun of us so we don't come out. So when we do come out and speak out, they're just like, oh, you're just a mental health case, issue, whatever that is. But I already did my prayer. I already did something on here saying that if I ever do die, when I do die, when it's my time, and these videos come up, and they want to make a video of this, or whoever wants to make a video of their own life, and then I'm involved in their life, they can't. They can't make money. They can't even make a song out of me. It will all fail. All that money will come back to the children on the land. Because I don't believe in the money. I don't. So if they do make money, it will fall. They will not keep the money. They curse themselves by not helping me in the first place. So they will not see the fruit on which they were not enjoy the fruit on which they labored on. If I think that I said that correctly.
Union Bank is proud to support Lost LA. American history
So I'm not sure if that was because
from the Atlantic to the Pacific, a triumphant march westward from Plymouth Rock and Independence Hall. But by 1776, the roots of
Hollywood
California
knows
history already
something.
ran deep. Who was here before America's borders reached the Pacific?
Hollywood definitely knows something, and they're saying names, and I don't know
Let's
who.
explore our city's history
That's
from
why
a
I'm.
new perspective. Not as the end of
Beyonce and
America's
Jay
journey
Z was
west,
an arranged
but as the
marriage.
center of
It was
global
definitely
exchange
arranged
for
marriage.
hundreds
You
of
see,
years.
it was arranged marriage.
I'm Nathan
Now,
Masters, and
Britney
this
Spears
is
and Kevin
Lost LA.
Featherline, a total arranged marriage right
Many
there.
people see LA
They were
as a city
pushing
of
her
adventure, a place
into
without
a
past,
relationship,
a freeway metropolis
and he
that's
was
right up
using
to
her the
the
whole fucking
20th
goddamn
century.
time. As
But the
sickening
roots
that
of
is,
Southern
you could
California
see it
history
in
run
his
deep.
weight, his
People
demeanor,
have
his
called this land
actions.
home for thousands
The
of years.
ancestors and
And their
everything
stories give us
took
a
that
richer understanding
motherfucker
of where
and
we are
made
now
him
and where
fat
we're headed in
because
the
of what
decades
he
to
was
come.
doing to
So let's
the
look
person
back
he had
and
kids
uncover
with.
some of these forgotten stories
He
in
was
the
trying to
archives.
kill somebody.
Lost LA explores
He
Southern California
he
history
took
by
it,
bringing
the
archival
guilt
materials
and
to life.
everything he had. He put it on himself, and he had a massive ego trip. Kevin Featherline should do time, if not life, because Britney Spears did how many years?
You're really going to understand the southwestern
Under-
part of the United States. We have to understand
Under
multiple and borderlands.
under strict rules from her parents, Hollywood, and Kevin Featherline, whatever Kevin Featherline did. That's disgusting. Having another man, a person who you thought was going to help you and understand certain shit, you just turn around and go, no, I kind of like this, but I kind of like the money, I kind of like getting this shit. So I do hope that Britney Spears, like, it's tiring, it's so tiring, but call them out, say their names,
What defines the United States in the
get
history of
justice.
North America? Most people will think of
Because
13
it's
colonies on
difficult
the East Coast, struck as one in 1776
not being
and
heard,
formed
not
a
being.
new
It's like you
nation
just want
called
to
the United
disappear
States
and
of
just help
America.
people.
And this is the narrative that we teach our children. It's really
The only
embedded in our
way,
curriculum
the
across
only way
country.
to do that is just take down the government. The whole government needs to change. Everything needs to change.
For the history of
And that is
maybe 90%
people in
of North
Hollywood.
America
And Britney
becomes the United
Spears,
States.
because she was so kind and being the person who she said she is and came from a good heart, the universe will reward you by bringing the people who you need to help collaborate. So Everyone fucked over Britney Spears, but they know that Britney Spears didn't fight back, didn't do anything. So they're going to respect her even more, and they're going to listen to her because she has the knowledge on how to. She has certain knowledge.
California Indian languages, like California Indian people, did not go extinct during the colonial period. Their languages survived.
And how many
through
people were ghostwriting for
descendants of
certain
people who came to the missions.
people?
And the languages also were
That's
preserved and
important.
written for by the missionaries themselves.
Because when you're writing a
by
song,
some
this is how
Californians who
Michael
became
Jackson, this is
literate
how
in writing.
Apollo told me about
Some
Michael
have
Jackson
elements
and
of
Prince.
the
How
language that
Apollo will
survived from
come
the colonial
to
period.
certain people
Today, we
and
have
just like
a very strong attempt by the government and other Indians
will
to
give you
resuscitate and
ideas. So
recover
sometimes you'll
the
go through
languages of
something and then you'll be, oh, I want to write a
The reason
song
we
with
don't
it. I
speak
want
it
to
is
write a
because
song
language
about
is
it.
the
I want to
first
do
thing
something
that
about
they
it. So you write a
in order
song
to
about it
grow.
and you're like, you know what?
They came
I don't
in,
have a
and the
voice
first
for
language
this,
that they learned
but I know
was
I
the
want to
Lord's Prayer.
hear
They learned the words
like
to that, and God asked the
somebody
Lord's Prayer.
who has a good
So
singing voice. I
immediately,
want to hear them sing
work
my
against
song
us
because
having
I
our
can
own
feel
language.
it better.
And it might seem
And when
like,
that
oh, put it
happens,
in your language, but
you're
that's not what
sharing
they
your
did. They would just
your medicine. You're sharing your
ease,
medicine, and when
easing
you're
us on
sharing
down
your
the road.
medicine, and you're having
And the
another
language
person
became
sing
a
your
form of,
work
they
for you,
considered it a rebellion,
you're waking
and
up some other
became
people,
afraid of it.
including me,
And then what
who
was
can
more, when the
dance
movie
to
that
the
I was raised
song,
in San Gabriel,
who can dance and heal other people
baptized in the
with
mission,
that type of music, with that type of
I
medicine.
really remember
It's
my
important.
great-grandmother, we used to call her Anita.
And that's how the
She's the
music
one
will
that used
just
to,
like, oh, this
we
music,
used to
this
ask her,
song really
what she
speaks to
was.
me.
Are
Because
you
I've been
Indian?
in
And I
that
said, no,
situation
I
before.
don't know why I am.
And then
My
that
dad always said, we're Gabrielina Indians.
Apollo
And
will
I was the
just
first
give you
person
the
to tell him,
names, it'll
like,
just
no, Dad,
pop
we go
up,
by Tongva
just
now.
like that.
That's the original name of the people.
And when you get like that, you just want to keep creating and creating because you feel this like this energy rush.
Career with EA Play. Whips got food. Get all this and more with PC Game Pass.
That's the ancient ancestors helping you because they like the music too and they just want to have fun.
I love my mission.
Um,
I love my mission. And every time I get close to San Gabriel, my heart just pumps, I feel like I'm home.
yeah, Westminster School District, what they did to Sigler Park is like what they did to the Dodger Stadium. It's like a little slit. It's just like that. It's like, holy crap. You're killing the land so you can create something massive.
It's thick. It's a thick air that I breathe when I'm there.
In Sigler Park, the whole area is connected to me. The whole area is connected to the Westminster Mall. It's everything in that area.
Your schooling missions were a little bit of a source of controversy. Did you get into some of that when you were studying that? If those of you are from California. So those people were here before, right? And the Spanish arrived and they founded this mission as a place to bring the Christian faith to the Indians. They didn't always have a high opinion of the culture of the Tamil. People live within the boundaries.
So I
and they
go
had
to.
stay here.
I only saw 2
And the
bells
price
in
for
Los
staying
Angeles,
here
but I
was,
wasn't there for that long. But I did look around. I did walk up to one bell, and then I was going to walk another bell, and it's by the freeway. The bell's by the freeway. So I'm like, oh, where's that at? Gotta remember where that's at and go by. I think it's not that far from the jail. So I'm like, okay, I went to the jail and then I saw something else and I got distracted. And I'm like, damn it, I gotta go back and I want to go back here. I want to go back there. So I got distracted. I'm like, oh. And then I'm like, okay, maybe if I take a picture or if I remember, I'll go back and then I gotta listen to the documentary while I'm walking. It's just a lot going on. A lot of history. Because I have my ancestors trying to tell me certain things and I don't know everything. I don't know. And I only know English and I don't know English well enough to.
This mission itself was going to be viewed upon as a place to where their ancestors suffered.
Like, it's just weird. It's just.
Because of the whole issue of Spanish
I'm like a
colonization.
kid again.
So
And
not
I'm fine with
necessarily
that.
look at it in a very, again, in a very romantic or very, I should say, peaceful setting.
I love you boys, and I wish I seen you sooner. I miss you so much.
And they say, well, this place is very peaceful. It must have been really nice during the mission period.
I don't.
There's a bit of a misconception. Don't look at it necessarily as a
I have no
tranquil
reason
setting,
to live
but there were lives
without you
that were
boys. There's no reason for me to live
There were
here
rebellions at
and help people who don't want to be helped. And a lot of people don't want to be helped because they think that this is fine.
So, what happens in Mission San Gabriel in 1785?
The the activists are not activists now. They're not. They're just fake.
There were Indians at the mission who had been baptized, who were
I've gone to a lot of
very much
things,
implicated
and
in the daily organization of the mission. One of those was
even the
Nicholas
protest. I saw the protest across the street yesterday, and I took a little video of it, a little clip saying like I don't know what they were doing, but I knew what they're doing. I can feel the negative energy. They're fake. They're just there to
call upon village leaders surrounding the mission. And one of the people who Nicholas Jose calls upon.
I don't know why they're even there. I really don't.
Toy Perina.
You're just doing it out of one day. Like, where were you?
And we know that she was a medicine woman, and her name describes it. It's Toy the medicine woman.
I think it was
Even when
pretty
I'm
widespread
dead,
among
I'm still going to be
indigenous
the
people
same
that this
person.
plan was going to take place. First night of the full
Even
moon,
stronger.
at midnight, they were
Even
gonna sneak
fucking
into the
stronger.
mission, and
So
they were
that
gonna
Pete
first
Snapper
start
guy
by
that
doing
was
some- hopefully this
that's
was
trying to
the
think that
start
he
of
can
some
take
sort
me
of
down, whatnot,
movement in
and
the area where other indigenous
Caitlyn
people
Reckless.
joined in numbers and in force against the Spaniards.
That
Drive
is
them out.
just. I deal with people like that all the time.
Jose Maria Pico
That's why
was
that
guarded
like
the
that
mission.
surprise
I imagine
witness,
these
I
people
can't.
would never have expected this
I
man
just
to
know
be
she's
Pico
in
to
that
understand
right
it.
direction, but
Jose
she
Maria
has
Pico
people
is the
behind her
leader of
that don't want her to
the
succeed.
plot. And so they
And those
removed
people
priests,
who don't want her to
but
succeed are the
soldiers
same people
in
that don't want
priest's
me
robes.
around
That night,
around
full
her.
moon, they came and they were able to
And I
help
can't
her.
be around her because she's around negativity
They arrested those
people.
they thought were
And those
wrong.
people are
They put them on
God.
trial.
Those people are religion
And
people.
the trial record
And the religion
exists
people
today.
I don't deal with. I can't deal with. I don't want to deal with. Like, they make me sick. They literally make me sick.
In the 1950s,
So I rather just manifest my own death and just be
Thomas Temple,
talking to myself, having fun,
that was the inspiration
understanding
for an
why
article
I
he essentially
why I
fictionalized
had you
the
boys
and
and helping you.
recast
So
it,
when I'm dead,
placing
I
Toy
can
Perina
help
at the
guide you
center of
boys,
this
and you
rebellion.
boys don't
In
need to
fact,
take
Nicholas Jose
medication.
had probably been the prime instigator.
No.
The problem is he took
So that means my grandkids, if you boys do decide to have kids,
certain Toy Perina figure. The
my
reality
grandkids will not
didn't
take
exist.
medication or drugs. They
The
won't
Spaniards
need to
understood
feel
her
the
as
use of doing
spreading
any
false
drug
information.
use.
Temple takes that
Because
notion
I'm
of
doing
her
what
being
my grandma did for me.
deceitful or deceptive.
I didn't need to take drugs. I didn't need to feel the need to take drugs because of my grandmother.
With the devil, is a
So I
witch,
know
casting spells.
I'm going to do
And
the same
yes,
with my
it's in some ways a
grandkids.
much more exciting and dramatic story, but it doesn't do justice to who she was as a person.
I love you
Toy Perina was
boys,
not a witch.
and
She was influential in her community. She didn't cast spells.
I hope to see
She
you
tried
soon.
to rally her family and her friends